Good morning. It's day 10. I can't believe our challenge is over already. Happy New Year. Thank you for starting this year with this challenge. I think it's such a beautiful way to go into 2023, to practice together, to reconnect, to really dedicate some time to our meditation. It's pretty awesome. I want to do two things. I want to do a little summary and quick recap of these last 10 days, and I want to talk a little bit about going forward. Um, this practice really can be summarized by the four R's, and you hear it a lot in our group. We're going to recognize our distracted thinking. We're going to release those thoughts by returning to the experience of the breath fully and completely. And the single most important of those four R's is we're going to repeat this over and over again. That's really the message here on the last day of every challenge, for 9 years that we've been running challenges now. Just keep practicing no matter what. Right? Our life is going to change. We're going to run into new difficulties. Hopefully, we're going to continue to learn and grow about ourselves for as long as we're on this planet. So please embrace that and keep bringing enthusiasm to your practice. I heard two really big themes from the group talking to you guys this last 10 days. There's a lot of judgmental self-judgment, judgmental criticism going on. We're really hard on ourselves. And it's just fascinating to me because this is really central to something I've been working on for more than a decade. I am kind and compassionate and understanding of other people, and I am harsh to myself. And I want to close that gap a little bit. And I want to encourage you to think about that too. There were a lot of shoulds in my email. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. We're just people doing our best. You're engaging with something like this. That means you're trying. And if we don't encourage ourselves with a little bit of self-talk, we lose that momentum. We can't live in resistance forever. So, in the same way that we practice non-judgmental awareness, we don't criticize our mind for thinking, and we just gently bring ourselves back to the experience of the breath. I want you to try to do the same thing with that negative voice or where we fall a little short. Let's practice some non-judgmental awareness with ourselves and maybe a little bit of compassion. And self-care, that was another one. I was really struck by how many people, I love taking Sundays off in our little challenge here. It's a nice day to kind of relax. I usually go to bed early on Sundays to try to keep it a quiet day. Really heard from a lot of you that stopping inspired guilt, or it was challenging that you put other people before yourself and are not investing in your self-care. And I really want you to reflect on that a little bit. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to enjoy your life. You're not going to be able to help anybody else. And I think it's something we want for everyone that we care about. We want our friends and family to have some self-care and some balance in our life. And yet we find it so difficult to offer ourselves. And we have that theme of no superhumans, no subhumans, just human humans. So hopefully if we can wish this for somebody else, we can hope this for ourselves as well. So a great week. Thank you. Looking forward, we've got some resources here. On Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have our weekly meditation group. There's a good core of 9, 10, 11 of us who are there every week. We do a little meditation together. We read something meditation related, and then we have a bit of a discussion on that. We've got a great group of friends. Really hope you'll join us for that. The Zoom is on newleafmeditation.org, or you can find the reminders in our social media. We offer one-on-one instruction. Myself and a handful of our other volunteers make ourselves available, and that is either for brand new people who are just figuring this out, or if you want a little check-in or tune-up, or if you're struggling with your practice, feel free to check in on our one-on-one. There's a sign-up form on the webpage, and then you can also always just email or text me or send me a message in Facebook. We got the email list. It was really quite sweet. Some of you were very kind, and so it was nice to be getting the emails again. We did not send a lot of emails the last year, 2022. So I'm going to make a commitment to try to blog at least every other week, get something out on the email list if you're on that. So try to be a little more present to that, try to invite some of our friends to contribute to that as well. We have a brand new discussion group. So if you had been part of the very large 5,000 plus discussion group, we've essentially shuttered that and closed down comments. It really became a place for spam. It wasn't a conversation amongst friends anymore. We've got a beautiful discussion group. Still has just under 100 people. I think we're going to cap it eventually at 300 or 400. And it's a great place to make new friends, to talk about your practice, any of these challenges, to share resources and things we're learning along the way. It's a great resource as well. And then I think one of the most joyful returns, we're going to start offering retreats again in 2023. If you've been a member of this group for a while, you'll know that in 2016 to just until the pandemic, we've offered nearly cost sharing or very low cost retreats, and it's a very important part of my practice. We haven't had a retreat since the pandemic started in March of 2020. So a small handful of us, 5 of us from this group, are actually heading off for a little 3 days of silence in upstate New York. It's going to be really good for my soul. I'm excited about it. So keep an eye on the email list for our retreat schedule. We'll move around the country a bit like we've done in the past to try to be responsive to where everybody is. So thank you for practicing with us. Happy New Year. Please be a little gentle with yourself. Let's finish out our tradition of meditating together for 3 minutes. Thank you. Stay in touch. Happy New Year. May your practice be strong and your life go well.